Hey, gang, thank you all so much for tuning in. Tonight, the movie in question is Bandersnatch, the Black Mirror special event on Netflix. And if you guys feel anything like us, you are fucked up right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Jeremy Miller.
I'm Ryan Martell.
Michael Harness.
Tommy Lagan.
Welcome to Flix and Six. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As we said up top, tonight we are talking about Bandersnatch, written by Charlie Brooker and directed by David Lear?
I'm not sure.
I caught David. Tom, did you catch it?
Didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it.
It's the same director as Metalhead.
It was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Way to go, Mike.
I told you I've been spinning on it all day today.
So you've been reading.
Yes. I was in the hole, as they would say.
Yeah, we are all in the fucking hole right now.
Deep in it.
So here's how it's going to go, folks. I know that your struggle is very real. Okay, you're sitting at home. What the fuck should I watch? Tom, does this ever happen to you?
All the time.
And do you ever pick something? How long does it take?
There's been many times where I haven't picked anything.
What do you
I'm just
resort to?
Looking and looking and looking. I resort to something I've already seen that I don't necessarily really want to see.
No.
Same.
But it's
Like,
comfortable. It's home.
It's home.
It is comfy.
Michael, how many times have you watched House?
I care not to say on camera.
But it's a fucking lot.
It's a lot.
And so here's why we're here, guys, is because you're sitting there, you're scrolling through, and you come across Bandersnatch. And you're like, hey, should I fucking watch this, or is it going to be a total waste of my time? We're going to give you our opinions without any spoilers.
Nope.
We only have 1 minute on the clock per person to give you our opinion. And then after we do that, we'll give it kind of an overall rating of it. And then after the 6 minutes are up, we're going to delve in. We're going to talk about the entire episode through and through. So there will be spoilers.
Many.
Who wants to go first?
I mean, I'll go. I don't care.
Okay, Michael wants to go first.
There's my phone.
I'm going to get Michael's phone with 1 minute on the clock.
Give me a countdown.
Michael would like a countdown.
As always.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
It was amazing. This is the first thing I'm going to say. As I said earlier, I was spinning out on the details and the rumors of what this could have been for the last, I feel like 2 months ever since it was announced that it was going to be like a thing. And then slowly but surely, I was like, okay, cool. This is going to be something I'm going to be really into because it's Black Mirror and Cracked Mirror, shout out. But the only thing that I had kind of against it at the time before watching this was the fact that it was directed by the same guy who did Metalhead. And I didn't like that episode. Sorry. But this really blew my mind, and I give it nothing but thumbs up. And I don't need any more time.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
With 15 seconds to spare.
Good one.
Good job, Mike.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Any takers? I'll take the next minute.
Fire it up, Jeremy.
Okay, you got me, Mike?
Yeah. Ready?
Countdown,
3,
please. Countdown, please.
2, 1, go.
Here's the deal. My head is fucked up right now. I don't know what the fuck just happened, which is exactly what we want when we're watching Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this took it to such a different level that we will try and understand. But what I know is that my notes started really making a lot of sense. And then as they go on, I felt a lot like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind, And I'm like tripping the fuck out, and I'm like chain smoking. I got shit all over my walls, and I don't know up from fucking down. And there's gore, and there's mind fuckery. There's good integration of old tech, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not the near future like most Black Mirror. It's like, no, this happened in the 80s, right? And even then it was fucked the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Watch this movie, guys. Watch it. And then check out the comments feed afterwards because we want to know what you guys thought.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Who's that?
It's between us.
It's between you two. Little Rochambeau or Tom, you want to take
Rosham.
Rosham.
Little Rosham?
Rosham?
Do you need more time? Do you want to go?
No.
I want to see a Rosham.
You ran out of 10 seconds. You have to Rochambeau.
Okay, best 2 out of 3 or just sudden death?
Sudden death.
All right.
You killed me. So
So
your choice.
So you go first.
All right.
Okay, Tom.
You ready, Tom?
Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I loved it. I highly recommend it. I think just the choices on screen, the loopholes that the plot would take you through with the various choices that you could make was just amazing. I know Steven Soderbergh tried to do that. I forget the name of it, but I barely got into it. The story was not engaging whatsoever. This had my attention fully. I might be a little biased because I know kind of what's to expect, but I absolutely loved the way the viewer had the choice. And then not only that is like we became involved, we became a part of the story, which I don't think has ever been done. So it was filmed beautifully. The acting was great. The music was great. And
Time is up, Tom.
I recommend it.
Recommended.
Yeah. Great job, Tom. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, Mariah, you ready for your minute?
David Slade, by the way.
That was the director?
Yeah, Slade.
That was close.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
throwing out there.
Yeah.
Since Max isn't here,
You
I
were
can.
L and
I
it
had
was
the-
S,
Yeah.
but it was fine.
I thought it was Lear. It's
Like
okay.
Yeah.
There was an L in there.
Yeah.
And I had the first name right.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Ready?
Mariah, you ready for your minute?
Yeah.
Michael will give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I recommend the show. No, I recommend it if you're in a fucked up mood and you want something to make your head spin, kind of like what others have said. And I like where it took me because then it's made me contemplate the decisions I'm making. Are they really my own decisions? Are they making us make these decisions? And then I started thinking about my own life and are my choices my own in my own life? So anyways, it really got me thinking. And
Oh, man.
it's good. Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Good job.
20 seconds to spare.
20 seconds to spare. Great job. So I think the general consensus here is that you should absolutely watch this fucking movie.
Yo, fuck yeah.
This is a story told unlike anything else we've ever seen, ever, and we've seen a lot here at Flix and Six. Okay, nothing ever like this has ever been done. Really, hasn't?
Not to my knowledge, and I honestly used
I'm
to
very
love
sure,
those
but
books.
I just thought I'd throw it out.
Nothing.
Well, the thing that we'll get there.
So
Sorry.
that's our take, okay?
Yeah.
We want you to watch this movie, okay? It's going to take some time and a lot of thought, but give it your thoughts, give it your time. It's absolutely worth it. But like Mariah said, if you're having a great day, okay, if you're just, you get home from dinner with your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever, and the mood is just right, and you're like, you know what, let's throw on a little movie. Let's do a little Netflix and chill, you know? We just had a
Ew.
great dinner. Don't pick this movie for that, okay? Because
No,
the
no.
chill will leave.
Not until you're ready to get mind fucked.
Yeah.
Fucked in.
I was gonna say you're gonna get fucked, just
Yeah.
not the different.
Not where
yeah,
you
no,
want,
no.
dude.
Not where you want to get fucked.
Your
No.
heart and
Wrong
your
hole.
fucking head get
Yeah.
fucked.
Bad.
Not
And-
your naughty parts.
And it's not even a good fuck either.
No, this is dry.
No lube.
It's great
Just-
to watch with friends.
Watch it with your
Absolutely.
pals.
You
I
know?
can't- I got-
we had so much fun watching it together.
I got mad a couple times
But
at
it
y'all. I'm
makes
not gonna
you
lie.
think, it makes you wonder, well, if I made my decision,
I know.
maybe we would have been better off.
I know.
Yeah.
We
I know.
will talk about all of that as we move along.
Here
about
we are.
all the fights we got into.
Yeah.
But the Flix and Six take on the Black Mirror movie Bandersnatch is all
Two
the
thumbs
thumbs
up.
way
Yeah.
up.
2 thumbs up.
I know that's Roger Ebert's thing.
I don't
Siskel
care.
and Ebert, but we're giving all of our thumbs.
It's approved.
Dual metal horns?
Metal horns?
I don't know.
We'll figure out a gimmick.
Shockers, maybe.
Everyone should have their own, actually. And
Yeah.
mine will be 2 scissors.
Oh,
Okay.
Mariah
Maybe
gives
the
it 2.
shockers, you should, yeah, there you
Mine's 2 docks.
go. Yeah.
Oh, docking.
2 dockings.
Oh, Tom, what do we do?
I'm thinking
Horns? All right,
I'm
maybe
thinking
I'll do some
horns.
shakas because we're in Santa
Shakas.
Cruz.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
some
there you go.
horns.
2
man.
docks. Two
Okay,
docks.
so Michael's docking, Mariah's scissoring, I'm shocking, and Tom's rocking and rolling. That's our take on Bandersnatch. Go give it a shot. Now, if you don't want spoilers, this is the time. Leave our channel. Come back
Bye.
later.
Yeah.
Okay? Hit pause. Or hit play. The choice is yours. So let's talk about this fucking movie. First of all, let me. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but those are my notes.
Madness.
So that's.
Yeah.
I stopped about.
Yeah, Jeremy, you were losing it a little bit, I think.
I legitimately, like, at one point, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but at one point when we were watching this, I know it's bad. I went to get water like 6 times.
Yeah, what
because
were you doing?
I had to pace, dude. My anxiety was up. I was like,
Tripping.
No, I know, but I heard like bump, bump, bump. What were you doing? Were you banging your head on the wall or tapping?
no,
or?
I wasn't banging.
You were doing something. Something was thumping.
Was there? Yeah.
You were thumping
I
something.
don't remember what I could.
I think it was me, honestly. I mean, I get a little bit of a leg thing going when I
okay.
get nervous. You know what I mean? And I'm wearing, shoes with like a...
It might have been you.
Does that sound like
sounds
that?
like it.
It was muffled though, as if it was coming from in here. So that's what made me think it was you. But it could have been Tom. I don't know.
Yeah, I internalized
I
a lot of that.
was in the zone, so I didn't.
I don't think any of us are in a place right now where we could really analyze sounds or anything for that
I
matter.
can barely analyze the last
Yeah.
3 hours of my life.
How long? Okay. What we should have done is marked the time that we started this fucking thing and marked the time that we ended. Because just so everyone at home, you already know this because you've already seen it, right?
Hope
They
so.
take away the timeline.
Yeah.
So you have no idea how long you're in there.
Nope.
They take away all functionability except for go back 10 seconds or go forward 10 seconds because this is a choose your own adventure,
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker style.
Right.
So I have no idea how long we were watching that. What, 2 hours?
It was around 2 because at like
It
an
had to
hour
be
and a
close.
half ish, you were like, and I was like, okay, cool. But then we didn't go that much farther after that. So it was 2, if not like hour 50. So somewhere around there. It wasn't, I don't know, but it could have been fucking 3.
No.
It's 9:45.
No, I mean,
So
we
it's
started
probably
at like
2.
7.
Yeah, I was close to 2.
Close to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Close to 2 hours. Let's dive in. Okay, let's
I
talk
feel
about
ya.
this fucking thing.
They
Yeah.
start they start off really gentle, really sweet with what kind of cereal? What kind of cereal do you want to choose?
Yeah.
You know,
And
it's
super.
like, okay, this is going to be okay.
Yeah, a super playful
Okay.
choice.
We're okay.
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes, or what was the other one? And it was like,
It's Sugar Puffs.
Sugar
Yeah.
Puffs, yeah.
Sugar Puffs.
What
or
if we
Frosties?
chose Sugar Puffs?
You know?
What if-
Because we went with the frosted
What if
flakes.
So, what if we had gone with Sugar Puffs? I bet the only thing that would have changed
commercial?
is later the advertisement. would
Maybe.
have been-
I'd like to think not, though. Just me personally.
We don't know.
We don't
And
know.
that's what's so cool about this
But
is you
Mariah's
just
right.
don't know yet.
They start you out
It
real
is
soft.
gentle. Yeah.
They're like, hey,
Playful.
what kind of cereal should this guy eat? And then they're like, hey, what kind of music should he be listening to? And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I like playing the DJ. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's
Yeah.
have him listening to Now too, right? Which was clever, even though the first Now came out in my lifetime
On a CD.
on a CD. So
Yeah.
it's super, but it's
Yeah.
it's a
Dope.
nice touch.
And the music choices in this movie were perfect.
The
Perfect.
music in this episode, dude, that's one thing that Black Mirror has nailed since season 1.
I agree.
dude.
Yeah.
The fucking music,
Fully agree.
Right. Just on point.
it's always on point.
Just feels right.
It feels right.
It adds. It's like stuff that you don't really know that well, but it sounds good.
Exactly.
I don't know. There's something about that dynamic. It's like, oh my God, I feel like I've known the song my whole life, but I've never heard it and I love it. And it just like I don't know. It just like makes me attached.
Oh, yeah.
To the what I'm watching.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm like, oh
agreed.
my God, I love this.
Yeah, I downloaded the soundtrack to Hang the DJ
Oh yeah.
because.
Did you really?
Oh yeah. It is
Awesome.
just so goddamn good.
Is
Yeah.
that the dating one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So
Oh, great
I also
episode.
feel it necessary to kind of throw out there that we in years past we used to have a podcast called Cracked Mirror. Michael's repping the shirt.
Boom.
And we would do an episode on every episode of Black Mirror. And that podcast we literally recorded on my phone, so the audio quality is fucking terrible. But it's really good, and we decided that we'd reboot Cracked Mirror, but just do it under the Flix and Six flagship.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about Black Mirror again, because honestly, like,
This is
so
the
fun to
most
talk
Black
about.
Mirror thing that I've ever experienced.
oh, by far. By far. So,
and it deserves video.
yeah, so we're going to get you guys all the Black Mirror you can handle.
I hope there's more too. You know. I
Oh.
hope there's more movies.
I don't want there to
Gosh.
be more like this. Do you guys want more like this?
No, I don't want another one. With
I
don't.
do.
I think it would destroy what this is by doing more.
I don't know. I feel like it was a completely new viewer experience. It
was?
didn't even feel like a movie.
No?
It was like a whole. This was like a whole new platform that had never been done.
You know,
Like,
people
I
are going
want
to jump
more.
on this shit.
I mean, I
too.
don't want it done exactly that same way, but I mean, I feel like, I could take like one or two more like this and be okay, and then it would get super played out.
Yeah.
But one or two more, I'm watching them.
Yeah, and you know what's awesome is that Black Mirror just ruined it for everybody else.
Oh yeah. They
This
beat
can-
everyone.
This can't ever be done again because everyone now
Is gonna
everyone
compare
then
it.
will be like, it's
They-
kind of like Heath Ledger's Joker, right? No matter who plays the Joker now,
Touche.
Yeah.
it's ruined
Yep.
because everyone will be like,
It's not
yeah,
as good as
he's
you thought.
good, but he's not Heath Ledger,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right? No matter who it is, dude.
Yep.
Whether it's Jared Leto
Yeah, terrible.
Just
or Joaquin Phoenix, which I'm very excited about, it's
That looks
still
cool.
not gonna be Heath Ledger.
No.
And
Yeah.
so no matter who does this shit moving forward, it won't be Black Mirror.
No, because they'll. Yeah. No.
But they also did this for a specific purpose. So I don't think it would be the same in any other movie because
True.
this specific purpose makes you.
yeah.
And
The
that's
whole-
honestly like what I liked about this event. I don't even want to call it a movie because it wasn't
Yeah,
a
it's an
movie. It's an event. Is that it was based on one of those books that when they first came out, I used to read them all the time when I was in elementary
Yeah.
school.
I did too.
And it was like, if you want to do this, flip to page 138. If you want to do that, go to 119. I loved that this was based on a book that was being translated into a game and translated into this dude's life and then into the other girl's life and then his past life and perfectly done.
Yeah.
I literally don't have one complaint about how this has
I think
been
you
put
have
together.
one complaint
What?
about our event experience, and I want to just air it out now because
You-
you're mad at me.
Let's
Human
get it
error.
out. Let's get it out.
Get it out there, Mike.
Human error. I want to talk about it.
what happened,
So we were nearing the end of our experience, and there were some certain numbers, and I actually made a note of it very early on in the film after we seen the psychiatrist lady say it 2 times. You know the number. She kept saying it to him. And I was like, this means something. And then we come across it later on, and we have to punch in that number.
Did you write down the
And-
number early on in your notes?
No.
Okay.
You can look.
All right. I just need to know.
No.
You didn't write down the number, but you knew it meant
I literally
something.
said, quote, you know the number, question,
does
question,
that
question.
mean?
What
Okay,
does that
see,
mean?
when you were
Okay.
yelling
That was
at me,
literally the
I
last.
thought
you
knew
had the numbers
the whole time, right?
No, I was tracking in the moment like, okay, 2, 0, 5, 4,
Right,
1.
right. On
In
the
the moment
screen,
when
she
you
was
had
saying-
on the
Oh, yeah.
choice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was saying the numbers on the
Yeah,
His
but the way
therapist-
that the numbers were thrown in there were in a normal conversation because like he said something and she said 2 question mark TOO question mark like who are you to who
Right.
2 you're going to it was just thoroughly played out, but the human error was on this guy who punched in the wrong number, and that was it. That was the end.
Here's the deal, though.
I
is
don't
that
know what would happen.
I mistyped one number,
And it-
you can't go back.
I know,
Yeah.
and I'm more mad at that than I was at. No, that's a lie.
I mean,
He's
to
more
be
mad at me.
to be
That's a
honest
fully
with you,
lie.
like I would have liked to have seen that number come up at some point earlier instead of in the moment.
Like on like a mailbox or something.
Like it came up and it was like significant for some reason earlier on. You get the number in right there in the moment. So you're like, what number is it? And then behind the choice on the screen is
I know, I
this
wish I-
flashing of stuff, and like no one would ever have gotten that before that moment.
I bet
So that's
some
why you got
people
flustered.
would.
You were like,
yeah, I'm
we were
flustered
like,
because
what?
let me tell y'all my side of this, okay? Let me tell you guys my side of the story, okay?
Yeah.
I'm fucked in the head, y'all. Okay, like
We-
I
we
just
were
said
deep.
this. Keep in mind,
Same.
audience, that you all know. Okay, by the time we got to the point where you're supposed to enter a number, right? You're
Yeah.
supposed to dial the number, call the therapist.
5 numbers.
I'm the one on the remote, and they're like, "Are you gonna call the therapist?" And I'm like, "I want to call her. I want to call the therapist." Okay. And then everybody started shouting numbers. The TV shouting numbers. Everybody shouting numbers. I mistype a number. And because this is like
happens.
an hour and 45 minutes in, and because I misentered the number, we got like 10 seconds of footage.
Yeah,
and the
and
credits
then
rolled.
The credits rolled with no choice this time.
No
Every
choice.
other time, it was like the credits rolled, and it was like go back or go to end credits, and that was disappointing. It was like you misentered the number,
So now you're fucked.
and now it's over. It's like legitimately over. We thought it ended 3 or 4 times
At least, yeah.
and then it just leaves you with like go back to this choice, go back to this choice.
Well, it was cool because it gave us the choice that we all contemplated, and a lot of times we were split on, and then that's the one they ended up bringing us back to, and they're like,
Yeah.
do you want to
That
You
was
should-
weird.
learn about your?
Because eventually we all came back to like something that I feel like one of us disagreed on. Yeah. That everyone
Yeah.
else agreed on, like you with the mom.
Yeah.
And it was like me with
Brian's
some.
holding on to that one.
It was
I'm really
me with like the chopped body because everyone else said berry and I wanted chopped, and eventually got back to
Michael wanted
chopped.
the body chopped.
And you
Yeah.
wanted to talk about mom, and I'm sure something came up for you too that you were like,
Tom and I were
wanted
synced
to.
up.
Yeah, we were synced up.
We were
man.
synced up, man.
That's cute.
Yeah. Okay, we were synced up, and here's the beauty of it though about constructing a storyline like this is that no matter what you choose, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Because it's Black Mirror, and unless it's San Junipero and unless it's Hang the DJ, you're not getting the ending you want.
Absolutely
Right?
not.
Like the masochist in me gets the
Yeah.
ending I want. Right? But like
Oh, I feel ya.
they'll like, oh yeah, let's have like a fun time with Black Mirror tonight. And they fucking know, dude, because and we can go all over the place here. We're just riffing, okay? But the part where he's in therapy,
Yeah.
right?
Which
And-
one?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Mike. When he's in therapy, and he's like realizing like someone's controlling me, right? Someone's controlling me, and she's like, well, if someone's controlling you, like this is pretty boring, don't you think?
I know,
Yeah.
the
And you're like,
shade.
and the way she's like selling it, it made me feel very ashamed for like controlling this kid,
Yeah.
Because she's like, someone's like telling you what to do. What? And you're like, oh man, I don't mean to though. But then I'm like, I totally mean to. But then she's like, well, wouldn't they want it to be more fun? And then it's like, wouldn't they want more excitement? And then your options are yes and fuck yes.
It's
And
so good.
we're clicking fuck yeah.
Every person is
And we
clicking
click
fuck yeah.
and then madness breaks out, dude.
was-
And it's just so Black Mirror. It's like, dude, you get to choose
Yeah.
how Black Mirror this shit really gets.
And so that's kind of why we were choosing the most fucked up thing. It's like, no, don't
That's after
talk
we
to your
chose Netflix,
therapist.
right?
We chose Netflix.
This was the time that we chose Netflix
It
because the
was.
last 2 times
Yeah.
we chose the other symbol.
When we chose Netflix, we were then telling him like, hey, dude, like we're the ones doing
On
this
the-
to you.
a little
It
message.
put us in the fucking story.
Mm-hmm. They literally wrote all viewers into the story. Literally.
That's brilliant. That's fucking
All
brilliant, man.
aspects of this film were interactive.
Yeah,
They weren't
and-
lying.
It's like, I mean, like imagine now, right? Like if we went back to National Anthem, right?
Right.
And it's like, fuck this pig, or like,
Oh.
let her die.
What if they...
Damn.
Okay. On the bringing it back to what we brought up earlier, like if we would want more of this, I would want more if they did all the other episodes like this.
And you got to choose.
Yes. If they redid like all Black Mirror episodes up to now like this, game on.
All right, pick an episode and tell me how you'd make it different.
Oh God,
Yeah.
you're really gonna do that, huh?
Yeah, let's throw it out there.
Pick an episode. Fuck, I don't know. Be Right Back, I guess. What I would do different,
Yeah, like what would you choose?
not to fucking activate the body.
Oh, you'd end it in the first act.
Yeah, just to be boring.
That's it.
Just to be boring.
Tom, what about you?
Oh, man.
No, I don't know what I would do.
It's like I don't want to change any of the other ones, though.
Right. Yeah, it's
like
tough.
it's tough.
But what if you could?
If you could,
That's the whole
like,
thing.
I know, but in Black Mirror fashion, it would go into a whole nother twisted realm of things, which would be super cool. Where does that go? I don't know. The one I'm thinking of the episode where the guy has the contact lens and he's able to like
Whole history of you.
yeah,
Entire
the-
history of you.
Yeah, the lawyer who's got his little like dongle
clicker.
thing, the
Yeah.
little clicker, and
The grain.
imagine changing that decision where he like doesn't look for the moment where his wife is cheating on him,
Right.
or right?
Yeah, that'd be intense.
Is it cheating on him, or is like hitting on that guy where he realizes it? I forget it exactly. It's been a little bit.
It was the cheating.
It was the cheating.
Yep.
I thought that the decision in that one was really epic. You know,
dude.
Like he had a choice there.
Right.
You know, what would that look like if he didn't do that? It would probably just open you up into a whole nother realm of messed up stuff where he has to go back. Just like this, it would send you back to that decision, and you would be left with no choice.
Even if you
know?
feel good, even the decisions that we felt good about, like Mariah got pissed at us because it prompted us like,
mom.
hey, you want to talk more about your mom? And Mariah's
Yeah.
like, yes. And all of us were like, nah, fuck that. you know?
Twice.
And she got so mad twice.
Yeah.
Right. So the third time it came around, it
We
was
had
like,
to.
you want to talk about your mom?
It was
And
like,
Mariah said
fine.
nothing. And we were like, yes, we will talk about mom. And we did. And it got thicker.
It got thicker, and it was good. And the reason I wanted to be like the anti-therapist and just like go against the grain, because I knew what his favorite writer was. He was this guy that was super messed up, and I just like wanted him to continue to be messed up so we could like create this awesome game. And I'm like, don't talk about her, man. That's gonna fuel your freaking creativity, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like that's what I was going off of. I was like, no, man, just keep it in a little longer. You're gonna make a sick video game. You know, that was my logic. That was like, nope, don't talk about her. You know, I was like, keep that dark stuff in, man. It's going to create some sick art. You're going to have a #1 selling video game. It's going to be awesome, man.
And then you talk about it all
later.
you want.
Yeah. Then talk about it later.
Yeah.
You know?
One thing I loved is when the option came up to kill the dad, Mariah was like, no. And we were like, fucking kill that dude.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Dude, to be like the artist.
Yeah.
To be like the guy who wrote the book that he loved, Bandersnatch, right?
Yeah, Jerome Davis.
Jerome Davis. Perfect. He lost his mind. You know,
dude.
it's like, you got to kill your dad now and chop off his head. You know, like that's what you got to do.
Well, and the best part is that at one point, Tom was like, God, I feel bad. We're like purposefully ruining this kid's life. And I was like, yeah, but Black Mirror knows that we are going to choose these things.
Dude.
They knew.
And then we would make choices based on that. We're like, okay, they're gonna want us. They're gonna think we're gonna make that choice. So let's make this choice, in thinking that we were gonna outsmart them. But then we
Like
ended
reverse
up
psychology.
fucking
It's so
ourselves.
crazy.
Yeah.
But they know.
It was
they
like-
know. Like in the very beginning, when you choose the job, of why wouldn't you? Yeah, that
Right.
sounds awesome.
You
Why wouldn't
learn
wanna-
quick.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that was actually a bad decision. He immediately he's like,
Per the character,
made the wrong decision, or
which
whatever.
was like,
wrong choice.
what? Wrong choice, buddy. Or
Yeah.
pal, or whatever the
Whatever.
fuck he called him.
Yeah, like why was that the wrong
Mate.
choice? He took the job.
Right.
And then we hit no, and then he still took the job, but
He
he
just
just
didn't-
did it from home.
Right.
Which was like
Which
a
led to
cool
all the
twist. It was like,
craziness.
whoa. Like
Something
and that
made
was
him
wh-
say no.
And that was when he first started to gain his awareness over us as the viewer controlling his decisions, because he just like went out and he was like, no. And he was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, no, what I mean is, and he like had to backtrack and
Justify
talk
it.
his way out of his decision because he didn't really make it. You know?
That was like, see, I didn't know that it was going to be taken there, where he starts to realize, like, oh, I'm not making these decisions. So that was really cool, because then it just
It just adds
created
another
something
dimension.
Like, just no idea that that was about to happen.
What I loved was that, so we really had, the whole theme is multiple realities, right? Time being a construct, but beyond time, there are so many realities happening at the same time, and depending on what you do, it alters that reality, but another reality continues to exist, right?
Multiverse.
Fuck. Did that make sense?
Yes,
I mean,
of course.
it
After
was
watching
it was
that,
as
yes,
close
it made
as you-
sense.
Okay.
It's
It's as close as I can get,
Is
right?
that
I mean-
not the multiverse theory?
It is. It is. It is the multiverse theory, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I loved is that if I get too deep into it, it's like trying to figure out if Back to the Future really works. It'll spin you the fuck out.
It
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't, but we don't have to go there right now.
No.
So
No, but does
This
this
is
work?
why you two are
Does
sitting
this
next to each
work?
other.
this
Yeah.
works.
I
This
mean,
it would
works.
never
We'll
work.
sketch it out, but here's my point. Is that
Me and
you know,
Ryan would be on the ends, just like
we'll
What do you
sketch
mean
it
by
out.
sketch it out? No one's going to
Anyone.
get. let's-
Here's what we're gonna do, Tom. We're gonna watch this again, right? And we're gonna draw the little
What are we drawing?
you're gonna do the
these
diagram.
things.
Wait, the symbol? What's
No,
that
he-
going to do?
He's gonna do
We're
the
gonna do that
diagram.
for every decision that you can make, and
Oh.
literally map out like he did on his fucking walls.
He's
That's
literally
from-
going to murder us in our sleep
That's
if
from
they
White
do
Bear?
this.
that
No?
symbol is from White Bear, yeah.
The
little-
episode in season
2.
2. I think so.
It's 2 or
I think
3,
you're
I
right.
can't
2.
remember.
No, I think it's 2.
But here's my point: is that time being the construct and these various realities occurring within it, right? As a viewer, we have so many stories happening within that. Not just Stefan's story,
Yeah.
but like when you think about the author, right? Jerome Davis. You think about him, and you think about, okay, his whole theory is about, you know, what am I trying to say? Like manipulating people's minds and shit, right?
Right.
And so you if you go off on that, I'm making myself dizzy.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
You're
So
literally.
But
But
Hold
the
it
story,
on.
the story is also like, okay, Charlie Brooker always has like the big picture, right? On, for example, national anthem, right? Do you fuck the pig? Do you not fuck the pig? But it's a bigger picture. It's that just the thought of this manipulated the head of an entire nation to do this because of the people's feedback, right?
Yeah.
In Nosedive, someone's impression or what other people's impressions of you literally can cause you to spin yourself into complete oblivion, right? That's like the bigger picture. So I'm like wondering, watching this episode, what is the bigger picture? Because in the beginning, you're like, we're controlling this dude, right? But at the end, they were controlling us, controlling this dude.
And in the end, no matter what happens, you don't get a good ending because even
Right.
when he goes back in time and saves his mom, they both end up dying.
Right.
So what is the bigger picture is when they were on acid and that eyebrows dude was getting into all that.
Colin.
Colin, yeah.
He was getting into, the government is watching you or videoing
Videoing.
you, putting drugs in your food, stuff like that. And then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's just what started getting me.
I mean, it's
started
like
tripping.
free will.
Right.
There is none.
No,
I-
it's bigger than that.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a big factor.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Like, what's the message?
The message is you have
No
no
free
choice.
will.
You have no choice in life.
Yeah.
It's already, your destiny's already predetermined.
I hate it.
You're going to end up wherever you're going to end up anyways.
Well,
Even
and I
if you
think-
make a few different choices along the way, you're still going to end up back where you were. Okay, I know that can be debatable. In the plot, I feel like that was a big message that like at one point as a viewer, like you had, but then it kind of gets even more messed up along the way. However, I feel like that was pretty clear at one point, like you don't really have a choice. And then the choice is how we were being pulled back to the same choice and things along those lines, kind of that resonated, that messed up message resonated with me.
See, the messed up message that I was getting from it, because I'm like, okay, remind yourself that this is Black Mirror, right? The message that I got is that we are so fucked up over media, right? Over the media controlling us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think because Black Mirror's thing is like, do you or do you not get the grain, right? The little contacts with the thing. Do you or do you not like block people? Do you or do you not like? There's always the question, right?
I love that you literally just read my mind, but continue.
Yeah, and we almost always like, would you or would you not go to San Junipero? Yeah.
Would you be a
It's
cooking
always
person?
yes, right? And Charlie Brooker just gave us like full control over someone and proved to us that we would choose the fucked up shit because
Yeah.
we are fucked up. And I was like walking away from that like in real life, right? Like we are that controlled by the media and the screens and the technology and the this and the that. It's like if you were wound like 30 years ago and you're like, hey, dude, would you want to like constantly be accessible like through a device where people could always reach you at any time and you could get the obvious answer would be, of course, right? But if they knew that it came with all this bullshit,
Baggage.
they'd probably say no. And that's like the Black Mirror of it. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, that is so deep.
Did I go on a weird one there, or did that make
No,
any
you're
sense?
right. You're right. In a sense,
Well,
for
see,
sure.
I was thinking of just you were saying this the other day when you go online and you like read an article about politics, then it's going to show you similar articles constantly when you go online of
Right.
that same
temptation,
thing
temptation,
that you are going to
temptation.
go into agreement with. They're going to show you that. So it just kind of, that's what you're going to see, and that's all the information that you're going to have, and you're not actually going to have this side information. So in that way, it's like we already, I don't know, that's just kind of,
Yeah, it's like
I thought about that during the show.
It's like I'm gonna save money. I'm gonna do my best to save money. My absolute best. I'm not gonna buy anything. You're connected online, and you're just constantly tempted, and the temptation in front of your face all the time leads you to make the bad decisions.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just a small example. I was just
No, it's a
applying
great
it.
No,
example.
yeah, I look up
You know?
Vans one time, and then I see advertisements on anything that I
Yeah.
go into. I have Vans advertisements
Yeah.
everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I just ordered pillows, and on my Instagram is like neck pillows,
Dude.
like
They get us
accent
good.
pillows.
They're
and
like,
I'm
Michael's up in his pillow game. Let's see what other kind of pillows he wants.
pillows,
Yeah.
pillows.
Your whole
it's ridiculous.
algorithm just changed.
You think something.
One search. Yeah, there it is.
We're-
The branches.
we-
It just branches.
We're in it, dude.
And that's what
It's-
Black Mirror always tries to make you see, though. It
Right.
tries to make you see like what things are becoming, and it's anticipating.
I think we just fried Michael.
Oh,
Michael,
boy.
you with us?
Short
dude, or you fried,
circuited.
dude?
Dude, tell us
Between
more about
you
your...
two and sitting in the middle is frying my brain, like hard.
Tell us more about
Ugh.
that theory that you were explaining.
Dear
What you feel like it's all about. Let's riff with that more, because like I feel like you just like tapped into it, and you can like continue to explain it. I could be wrong though.
I think it's like, because when you're in it, you go through this layer and then that layer through the decisions, right? So deep that you don't really see anymore. Like you're not 10 feet back, right? You're 10 feet in the hole, right? And so you don't really see that, like, like when you let it default,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, what if we just let the thing play? What if we didn't do anything? But you can't not do anything. You know what I mean? Like the percentage of people that just sat there and they're like, I'm not fucking doing this. Or like they push play and then their remote died. And the whole time they're like, fuck, dude, my fucking remote's dead, And get the batteries, like, dude, I don't have any batteries, right? Like, and it defaults, right? What happens then?
Well,
Like what? But I think psychologically, Charlie Brooker's point is that
you always have to choose
you're
something.
always gonna choose, and you're gonna choose the fucked up shit because you guys are fucked up.
I mean,
That's
didn't
dark.
His perspective on society is pretty grim.
Yeah. Yeah.
or
that-
have we been shaped to make these decisions, and it's just too late for us to be, saved because this damn Black Mirror.
It's
my
Black
God,
Mirror.
This went way weirder than I thought we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
This is how Black Mirror goes with us, Mike.
I'm aware.
I'm having a hard time like riffing with your theory.
We don't have to riff on it
I
anymore.
don't know like how to like conceptualize it or like articulate it any further. I mean, I'm still just stuck on what I believe it was about. Was that you think you have choices, but you really don't. You're going to end
Everybody's
up
got
choosing.
choices.
You're going to end up choosing. You might buy time to change your course, to change the direction of things. A couple things might change, but if it's going to end bad, it's going to end bad. It just may end bad in a different way. That's
And
like,
I don't think that's wrong either.
all right.
I think
That's where I was like, I like feel so certain about that.
I was like, he needed the
I'm
validation
like,
as I was.
very sure, and then you're saying that shit, and I'm like, whoa, man, I missed something. Or
I think that here we go, Tom. You ready?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
in it. Your theory, you're in the fucking realm, dude.
Dude,
right? Mine, I'm out here like, all right, as an episode of TV, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's get to a bigger point. Why the fuck was that dude's name Crispin?
Dude,
Who the fuck is Crispin?
Yeah.
Crispin.
You just really
don't know, my
you just
notes-
took us on to a different.
I had to pull
Dude's
this out, dude.
named Crispin.
Yeah,
I put dude's name Crispin ?
We were down the
why
rabbit hole.
Oh wait, Crispin. Maybe he was. I think he worked in the video game office.
It's got to be him.
And he's like, "Hey, Crispin, get him the fucking thing." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Whose name is someone actually?"
The guy
if
with
there's
the
a Crispin
VHS?
out there, comment because I
Dude.
want to know you, dude. I want to know what it's like going through life named
Yeah.
Crispin
It
because
was-
that's a sick ass name.
Yeah, put a picture too, please. I want
Yeah.
to see what you look like, man.
Well, we'll see it if they
You know?
comment, Tom. You know,
Who the fuck?
Well, they
was
might not have a
this?
picture up.
get a fucking profile picture, Crispin.
You know?
This is 2018, dude.
He has one.
Get
Crispin
in it.
does?
The actual person?
I don't know.
His
No,
name
like-
is Jonathan Aris in real life.
Oh, but it
But
doesn't.
who the fuck is his character?
I think he was in the video game studio.
I think Michael got really fucked up with that conversation. Who's Crispin?
I tried to just pull us out, dude, and get to Crispin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
but
should
that,
just,
that
bring
might
it
have
to lighter,
backfired.
just something a little bit lighter. Like
Yeah, well-
when he killed his dad or when.
Oh,
Let's
dude.
go to the notes.
Yeah,
Lighter.
yeah, a little bit. Let's
How
make it
about
a
this,
little bit
though?
lighter. Like,
Yeah.
should we chop him up or bury him?
See
Yeah,
what's-
so I'm not
yeah,
questioning my
let's-
whole
let's
existence and
see,
whether my destiny is fucking predetermined and I'm just living it.
Well, here's
Let's
one
go
thing.
with
Blackbeard.
One thing I did want to talk about is, so we're confused as fuck through the majority of this, and then Stefan and Colin, they pop some LSD, they smoke a little weed, hey, whatever, and they
Drop some
and they
fucking acid.
oh they drop acid, that's right.
Hell yeah, they do.
And so they're all spinning, right? And then for the first time in the entire episode, somebody's making some fucking sense. And Colin's like rattling off the realities, right? Or the realities, quote unquote, air quotes for those listening at home. And the frustrating thing is that he starts firing off like all this shit. And it's so fast that I was like, God, I want to write all this down because this is the shit I need to know about. But he's like, dude, they're fucking filming you, bro. And they're fucking feeding you this shit. And I'm like, bro, that's happening in real life. That's happening in real life. And then he's like, and dude, like, you think you're gone from this, but you're actually not, dude. Like in this lifetime, but not the next one. And he's just rattling this shit off. And I was
Oh.
like, dude, you need to slow the fuck down. But they did that on purpose. They're like, oh, you want some answers? I know you do. I know you do. Here you go really fast, but that's all you're going to get.
I mean, I was like, oh boy, he's talking about like the Matrix, after taking acid. I'm like, where is this going? I like wrote Matrix via acid, poor message. That's what I wrote. And then I wrote parallel universes.
Yep.
And that's like, and then I wrote Colin didn't know everything. I don't know why I
don't
wrote
know, I
that
think
though
he
anymore.
did.
But
I felt like he did know
I
everything.
feel like
I know.
he knew everything.
But he said a couple of things where I was like, what is he talking about? He's just high.
He definitely sounded like a conspiracy theorist, but at one point with the whole government and the PACs, but like
The Pac-Man theory made a lot of sense.
It made sense.
did, dude.
It's
It
like he
made
knew
sense.
everything.
And I'll never play fucking Pac-Man the same again.
I
I'll
have
tell you
Pac-Man on my phone.
that. Play that shit tonight, dude.
No. Also, Crispin was apparently the reporter who reports.
Oh, dude, he was.
He reports on the murder of his
Yes,
dad.
he's like, and now cutting over to Crispin, and he's like,
That's
thanks,
why I was
Rachel.
like, who
You know?
the fuck?
Yeah,
Pretty
Crispin.
chipper news person's name. Like,
Yeah,
that'd be great to say.
How's
Also-
the weather, Crispin?
Tom, you're the
Hated it.
oldest person here. Not to throw you under the bus or anything, but let me ask you this: in your childhood, do you remember? I don't know, video game reviews happening on
That was
local
kind of
news,
weird,
or-
huh?
That absolutely did not.
It was like a
happen.
program.
I never saw anything
was like
like
the whole
that.
thing.
It was like QVC for like reviews of video
Video
games,
games.
specifically
I
in
was
like
like,
tech.
did
It was like a
this
tech.
happen?
It
Yeah.
was like a tech.
Like someone's like,
review
I've
show.
actually give Pac-Man 5 out of 5 stars.
Who was that fucking?
I wish
nerd?
that was
Yeah, right.
there because I bought so many shitty video games on Nintendo, and it
God, I
was.
love that
I mean, that would have been nice to have, but
Yeah,
no,
dude.
that
Where was
didn't
Crispin,
exist.
dude?
Crispin was not there.
reporting on murders.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't
Who-
Crispin.
But
Well,
I get your point.
yeah.
You know. Anyways,
Whatever network Crispin worked at, they were in the know, dude.
dude, absolutely.
All right, so in looking at this, I'm like, oh my god, we could go through all the decisions that we made, but that would be insane.
We'll be here till
You
midnight.
just don't. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, we don't know. We didn't finish. Yeah. We didn't finish.
We didn't. We have to watch it
You could
again.
go back in there and do that 100 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm
really
saying.
could. You
Did I
really
not
could.
text you that earlier?
And you just get more mind fucked.
I was honestly, I was
Yeah.
expecting maybe like 6, 7 options, and it would be like, okay, cool, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, and then you're done. I thought it was just going to be this easy playthrough. I was not expecting what we got. And like I've been like riffing with you via text all day today. And I'm like, dude, we should do this. When Cass comes back, she can be in charge of all the decisions and have her own little thing for her like big return and all these different ideas. Oh, dude, I was on
That's
it
fun,
all day
right?
today.
Dude, Michael all day today was
Sending
so
screen recordings to people.
Yeah.
Screenshots of like social media shit. That was me. Sorry, Tom. I know I was at work, but
He was still working.
I was doing a lot of work, but
He had my permission.
That makes me feel better, honestly. Yeah, we'll just go with that.
but it's
Let's
like
go. If you're watching, Angie,
It's like I wasn't.
I didn't know about it. No,
Anywho.
you're in trouble, Michael.
I know,
Not to
right?
putting work into it.
Yeah, but we didn't. Who knows how much longer we could have been sitting at that TV? We don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
how much more do you really think there was? Like, there can't be that much more. Like, I really
I
don't
feel like
think.
there's a lot more.
I
I think there's more, Tom.
Even from the beginning.
I don't know.
Because we
middle
were
to-
faced with 4 or 5 endings, and then we ended on this one. I
If
wonder
we
how
had
many
gotten the
true
number,
endings
where
there
would that
are.
take?
right?
Where would the
And-
number have
What
taken
about
us?
if him
Exactly.
or Colin or that other guy, who's going to kill themselves?
Right.
Like, what if he chose?
What
to
if
kill
we
himself?
chose Stefan?
And then what if he jumped? What if he didn't jump? What if then they went and did some other
What if we
shit
chose the other cereal?
together?
What if we chose the other song?
Yeah.
What there's so many open-ended things that we never got to readdress.
It could go for hours.
Yeah, and I want it to.
I know. We're gonna.
This is going to be my Sunday, just
Oh, yeah.
FYI.
Well, when Cassidy gets back, Cassidy is going to be our 4th. Mariah is subbing in right now. She's our guest tonight. She's
substitute
excited.
teacher.
But Cassidy is coming back from Boston.
2
She's
weeks.
going to be our,
Hi, Cass.
our 4th host. Hi, Cass.
Hi.
And then we'll feature guests like my girlfriend Mariah. Hopefully Tommy's wife Mandy. Maybe we get her on the
I
show.
don't think.
I'm thinking, hey, you're gonna love this. My dad wants to be on the show.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Dr. Tom wants to come on
He
the show.
wants to be on the show. We're gonna have to do it a little earlier. It's kind of late, you know. And
my
my
God.
brother,
Stop.
yeah,
Oh my
Kylo Ren.
God, it's lit.
he said yes, but he's kind of like,
He's on the
We're at
fence.
some
He's on the
point-
fence.
We'll
when
fucking
he's-
get him here,
When
dude.
you were able to get him, you got to do photos of.
Oh yes.
Oh,
we'll do
Kylo
Kylo
Ren.
Ren.
Kylo Ren,
Doppelganger.
dude,
Adam Driver.
It's so
Doppelganger.
good.
it's really kind of creepy. He
I
looks a
love-
lot like him.
Yeah.
But let's
Love it.
kind of wrap up. I think.
Yeah, let's-
Because
Yeah.
I want to talk about the ending, and not the ending,
Which
but like
one?
the like Stefan's ending, right? The Black Mirror inside the episode ending of. Fast forward
Oh,
to present day.
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
lady
Yeah.
is a programmer. She's like
Oh,
revamping the game, right? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna like reboot the game, and they're like, yeah, it's this fun '80s game, you know. And she's like digitally, like
Doing
drawing
everything he
endless
was.
whatever they're called.
that's fine.
Whatever's
Paradoxes,
on your paper.
whatever.
No, that's
Whatever.
not what was. She was making the Netflix show. That's
Yes,
what she
but
was
that's what I'm
doing.
saying.
She wasn't doing the game.
No, the Netflix show, Tom, is the game's reboot.
Okay, I'm just the way you worded it.
Yeah. So she's making Bandersnatch.
I didn't catch that. That just blew
which
my mind.
is the fucking game, which is what we've been playing the whole time.
It's the game Bandersnatch
That he
in
made
what we
that
just
she's
watched.
rebooting.
The reboot.
And the reboot is what we are playing.
Wow,
Yeah, 'cause
that's
it's
another
showing on
dimension
her
wall that I didn't even
screen,
break
like,
down.
him.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't break it at all. But okay, now I'm on the other side now.
So,
That's insane.
I don't get it.
and then, yeah, so basically, she sees what we see on the screen. That's her program, but it kept crashing.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're watching, what we're playing is the game that he built in that game,
Mm-hmm.
in the...
Hold on.
I have a headache,
Hold
dude.
on.
I can't do this.
Okay.
Dude, it's tough, man.
So
Michael's got it.
the kid, what's his name?
Stefan.
Stefan. He created this game based on a book.
Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch.
Cool. It's based in the 80s. This girl in the future who I would say present day, and never told us, but I would assume, is a coder. Her dad was a coder. She is rebooting Bandersnatch that was previously made by Stefan
In the 80s.
in the 80s, but in her version of the reboot, his life is Bandersnatch.
The
and
game-
that we are playing via Netflix.
because she's designing it
Right.
for streaming platforms.
Right.
Maybe Netflix.
I'm
can't
not.
talk
I'm not
about
supposed
it.
to confirm. Blah, 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 you know.
Yep.
It's another fourth wall moment.
Very fourth wall, dude.
Yeah.
But like a fuck you fourth wall.
Yeah.
Like usually fourth walls are fun, right? Like if we're like, you know, we're watching
Totally.
Deadpool and
Yeah.
he's like,
Talking
you
to the
really thought I
camera.
was going to do that? And he looks to the camera, hey, you really thought I was going to do that? And
Right.
we're like, yeah.
Right.
Shucks, Deadpool.
Totally,
you know?
totally.
Or like if we're watching Avengers, you know, and like all of a sudden like Tony Stark looked to the camera and he's like, damn, I look good, don't I? I'd be like, yeah, you do, dude. Like,
You know what?
that's fourth wall is fun,
fun.
dude.
You know what's
This
another
fourth
funny
wall
one?
was like a fucking
Did you watch the new
Right.
Men in
Fisting.
Black trailer
dude.
with Chris Hemsworth? Chris Hemsworth.
You
No.
got Crispin on the brain.
But
Crispin.
there's another one in that, and it just made me think of it when like he picks up the little baby hammer. He's like, "What?" And he like
Yeah.
looks right at the camera. I
yeah,
love
see,
that.
fourth wall is fun.
I love it. It's
but
so
Black
good.
Mirror fourth wall is just like a big fuck you, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It's like it's like you're in control, not really.
Right.
Because
like-
someone
it's like-
else
it's
is
like-
I don't know what to
controlling.
say.
So stuck.
I got
Dreams.
really stuck.
Someone else
Yeah,
is
dreams.
controlling your controls, reverse psychologically, but
Yes.
also not at
But
the same
not.
time.
But yes,
But yes, for sure.
all I know is that I'm
And then,
walking away
oh my god,
fucked up.
I just got spun
I'm
out
just hung
because
up
it's
on-
not really her; it's the creators of the show, and it's like the director. So it's like them creating this, them creating that, her creating this, him creating that. It's a lot.
I'm hung up on one thing.
Yeah.
Hit
Oh
us,
yeah.
Tom.
Little boxes on the hillside.
Did you guys like the way Netflix incorporated itself into the show?
I loved it.
I thought
Did it play well with you?
Yes.
And it was even like the correct font.
It was the logo and everything. No,
Everything.
not the logo, the font.
It was the
It was
font.
the font.
It was the
And-
N that made it special.
And I was like, God, dude, if we had just chosen fucking Netflix, and of course they want us to choose Netflix.
Well, yeah.
That's the message, is that look at how connected you are
right.
to a fucking streaming platform. Netflix is life, dudes. Like, who the fuck doesn't have Netflix? If you don't have Netflix, you don't know
why
what
are
we're
you
talking
here?
about.
Yeah.
And you're not going to watch this.
But like, comment.
Or maybe you'll
Leave
get
comments for us. Do you know people that don't have Netflix? Because last I checked, Netflix runs this fucking world, dude.
There are
Dude.
literal cell phone companies who give away, like, if you buy a phone like a certain time of the year, one of their deals is like a year subscription to Netflix. So like, there's almost no reason for anyone not to have it.
It's crazy
I
shit.
use
Yeah,
my
I-
mom's Netflix.
I'm on my mom's too, but we still have it. You know,
You moochers, man.
I didn't.
I pay for my Hulu and Prime. Fuck off.
I didn't
That's
like.
$100 a year. Over $100. That's like $100.
That is a lot. Yeah.
What's 12 times 12? 144.
144.
That's $244 a year that I pay for my own subscriptions. My mom can pay fucking $8. It's fine.
I think it's $9.99 now.
Whatever. It's still only 120. Hoppa.
It's our cat Hopper.
Well, anyways, I liked.
See, Netflix runs our life.
It does.
Our cats are named after Stranger Thing characters.
Oh my god, I want Echo. What's up? Hi, buddy.
So I think this
Hi,
is a
come
good
here.
place to kind of wrap it up. I thought
don't-
one thing I did leave out during my minute is that I agree with Tom. It definitely holds up to the Black Mirror standards aesthetically. I thought some of those shots were just absolutely gorgeous. I thought Stefan resembled the kid in Shut Up and Dance a lot, which I loved.
Shut up and dance.
You remember the
Yeah.
kid? He's looking at kitty porn and
Oh yeah.
they ruin his life.
I didn't like that episode much.
You didn't?
Anyways,
I love that
porn.
episode.
Why am I blanking so hard on this?
So basically he has to like run errands, right? And he meets another guy and they have to rob a bank.
Oh
They have
yeah.
to- But overall, I loved this experience. It's not like watching a show. It's not like watching a movie. This is a true, like they advertised
Event.
it as an event.
Yep.
And that is exactly what it was.
dude.
Yeah, because it kept saying like a Netflix
Absolutely.
film, and then as of yesterday with the trailer, that it was like a Netflix event, and I was like, yes,
Yeah, dude.
because they've never said that before,
Right.
ever.
Ever. So that's our take on Bandersnatch.
God, there's so much more.
There's so much more. We could talk about this until
But we
tomorrow,
can't.
but it's late.
We can't.
And
pretty
we
late.
want to leave. We're going to watch it again with
Yeah.
Cassidy. We're going to do another episode with
Watch it
Cassidy
before Cassidy.
and see what the fuck she thought about this shit. But that being said, I want you guys to like and subscribe to our YouTube so you get regular updates on our videos and stuff. This is actually the first video that we're going to upload. We've done a few other episodes, but we haven't uploaded them because they're kind of dry runs or whatever. We're trying to get our bearings here, okay? But like and subscribe to the channel. Leave comments. If you find us on iTunes and you're just listening to this while you're driving to work and shit, leave us a review on iTunes, okay? Even if you didn't like it, be gentle about it, but leave a review, okay?
I would say just be honest, because how are we going to get better if they're gentle?
Well, they can get their point
gentle
across while being
honesty.
gentle.
Yeah, but look,
Gentle
we're
honesty.
conditioned to not be gentle.
Oh, God, here we go again, dude.
We're ending. I'm just staying. You said it earlier, so
Yeah,
Hey, you know what? Do your own thing.
yeah. See,
choices.
I'll
Give
leave
them
the
free
choice.
will.
I'm not
I
going to
guess
give
it's
you
not
a...
really our decision, yeah. Or is it
See?
even your decision?
I think
see,
I think we're all of this talk's gonna get us some brutal reviews.
gotcha.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
But find us on social media, follow our pages,
But anyways,
leave
like
some
our pages.
comments, leave some reviews. We appreciate the support. We
Thumbs
love you
up.
guys. This is why we're doing it. We're doing this so that you guys don't spin around for hours on Netflix
and watching The Office.
trying to figure out what to watch.
The
Just watch
worst.
Bandersnatch, dude. Get mind fucked for the night.
It's a must.
It's a must.
It'll satisfy your needs.
It's going to satisfy all your needs.
Yep.
That is our take on Bandersnatch, the Netflix event.
Part
Thank
one.
you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Jeremy Miller.
My name is Mariah Martell.
Michael Harness.
Tommy Lagan.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Crazy? You wrote that little fucking sign all over your paper? The fuck?
I went to a dark place. y'all.
You did.
Dude's named Crispy.
Crispin.
Christian.
Okay, y'all ready or what? How should we do this? Crispin was the. We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right.